Oh, yeah, yeah.
We'll
bring the whole man.
Generational run, bringing back the dark skin. And these over here pushing back the dark skin. Chipping out in front of a Chipotle in Brickell, Miami. What? Yo! Like, you couldn't do this in downtown? You couldn't do this in the hood somewhere? You gotta do this in Brickell, nigga, with tens of thousands of people watching you. You stand there selling candy, and then black people wonder why the stereotypes exist. Black people wonder why they get roasted. It's deserved. So here they are, right? And this Chipotle is like right next to me, by the way.
And I'm gonna have to go ahead to refresh. I can't pause it. This to white people is worth something if it can be believed that that buffer class individual has influence, respect, and power amongst black folks. Yeah, but this case of delineating and what it has done here, it has just took out simple and plain, like you're useless. White folks can't really use you anymore. What they used to do before, they would say, hey, okay, we'll take these little bootlicking jokers here, and to get our talking points through y'all community, all right, we'll just say, oh, well, Myron Gaines. And no, we've delineated. We have specifically cornered the market here to say we're doing shit for us. Everybody else's gripe ain't ours. You don't speak for us. That shit has been done for years. All right. And this has been part of the problem. I'm going to show y'all a little bit more, and then we're going to get to the subject matter here.
You stand there selling candy, and then black people wonder why the stereotypes exist. Black people wonder why they get roasted. It's deserved. So here they are, right? And this Chipotle is like right next to me, by the way.
Chilling, bro. And I got thousands of niggas gotta come down. My daughter black and my son black. Talk about black people, talk about my kids. Fuck that bitch ass nigga. Call me a nigga, hoe. On my mama.
All right, brother.
Call me a
say what you have to say.
Talk about my kids.
Go ahead, man.
When you say black people, you scared never gonna get.
So these dudes, or these guys are like out here selling candy, probably like to raise money for a football or a basketball team or some shit like that. And they're over here starting a problem with clavicular. Mind you guys, they were in the Chipotle eating, and then these came and started issues with them, and the security had to like push them back.
Oh, yeah, yeah. We'll bring the whole man and you put you. Hey, look.
Actually have to have power, influence for them to shuffle in and say, hey, well, look what Myron says, man. You know, Myron has a point. We don't accept the Amadofus of the world, nigga. They don't have any influence. And that's one thing when I say that to you. It's another thing when reality has catched up to the white paymasters and the people that they want to be like. He desperately wants to be a white man. And what he found out recently here is all applications are denied, dude. You're a tool. All right. When we want to use some Sambo on Piers Morgan to say a bunch of feckless stuff about black people, we'll call you. All right. When it's time for the Turning Point USA convention, no Muslims, nigga. You can't come in. All right. No, you'll be denied access. And even worse, for year to date, they can't use you. All right. Most of these damn coons and Sambos, as you see repeatedly, ain't got no value. All right. Trump turning on Candace Owens. All right. Yeah. All right. Nick Fuentes telling Jason Whitlock, we're done with all you tokens. All right. No, this is repeatedly your coon class, all your little buffer classes and Sambos. All right. You have no value here, Duke. If we say you ain't got no value, if we put you off to exactly where you are, which is nothing but a cosplaying damn Indian, cosplaying Sudanese. All right. That's what you are. Myron Gaines ain't your real name. All right. Right. Yeah. He can't stand black people, but yet he's waking up every day trying to look like us. All right. Right. Well, the white folks notice this too. All right. This is what you're looking at now. There you.
Here's the problem. Let me be blunt about this, because I've had this criticism of white people and white men in general. You guys have to get your women in check.
I
you
know.
guys don't have your women in check.
I agree.
Let's talk about white people. You guys don't have your women in check at all. White women in general don't want to date white men. A lot of them, are totally cool with being whores. A lot of them put off and push feminist propaganda. They're fooled by the Jews. They tend to be very impressionable. You guys need to get your women in check, and that is why you guys have the birthing crisis that you guys have, is because white women don't necessarily subscribe to having children young, having big families.
Yeah. And if Rolla Tomasia says this, it's okay. Okay? If any one of these little fake little white gurus, they say it, it's appropriate. Your buster ass saying it is offensive to them. They bring you out here to do the dirty work against black folks, not to go and look inside of their home. All right. And tell them what they need to fix. You see, that's where you violated. And you can't read the crowd. You think this bald-headed white man is one of your subjects, and he ain't. All right. Hold
on. They'd rather pursue,
Yeah. So actually, the reason that I'm here is because when I was on Twitter, all the Wignat chicks told me to come here and to ask you to stop shitting on women. That was actually the original.
Oh, he came to take up for women as a whole. And may I go ahead to vouch second, dude? Women don't need your loser ass opinion. All right? Nor any of the guys out here. You offered them hoes. That's what you did. For everybody trying to be fresh and fit enough. All right, you offered them a boat full of hoes. You don't have any game, dude. All right, you're a walking crash out dude in front of women. All they got to do is disagree with you and you calling them all types of B words and throwing them out. All right. How is this some type of higher education to confuse men? All right. No, just crash out and sound like a moron. Say anything. All right. No, I've never bought it. I never wanted to push it towards people, nor have I ever respected you. All right. Hold on here. Back to this white man in here. Because he came in here originally to tell you to stop talking about the women, period. Now he got something else to say.
Argument I'm supposed to have.
No, we need to continue shitting on them because they're the reason why you guys are getting replaced, quite frankly.
Okay,
so you should be having this discussion with your white women, actually, to be honest with you.
No, I mean, look, so you're here shitting on white women, is that correct?
Yes, a lot of them subscribe to progressive ideologies that are the reason why you guys are quickly declining in citizenship.
You're not white. We don't need you talking to white women, trying to interact with them at all.
And that's the problem.
Right.
That's the problem. I don't need to be white to give a. See, here's the thing. You're behaving.
He thinks he's smooth. He just shut you down, dude. No, you're not a white man. All right. So what did I just say? We don't need you talking to white women. Don't say shit to our women. All right. I'm a dofu. Excuse me, Myron Gaines. All right. Hold on here. Don't say anything to our women.
Like a black person now. You're tipping out. You're literally behaving like a white person. You are behaving like a black person. So here's the difference.
What do black people tell you? All right. You come from a land where people are starving to death. All right. Yeah. Go fix your people. All right. Before you say anything about anything in our land and what a black person is going through. And guess what? That white man can say the exact same thing to you. This is why we tell you to stop speaking on our damn business. Now he got you. All right. All this interrupting him, sticking your hand out. All right. No, he got you. And there's white folks out in the crowd smirking, nigga. All right. Smirking. All right. Just in case you didn't know what the energy was. All right. Yeah, you're not who you think you are.
Here's the funny part.
Not your women,
when I criticize black people, they'll sit there and say stupid shit like you're saying. You're not black, so you can't criticize us. You're doing the same chip out shit right now. Because I don't have to be. I don't see. Here's the thing. Hey, Baldy, Agent 47, relax.
Yeah.
No, you're not black. You're grifting. Black people don't fool with you. All right. Right. You're right. You're not black. All right. Your name is Amadofu, nigga, and you're cosplaying a black man. All right, hold on.
Black, so you can't criticize us. You're doing the same chip out shit right now. Because I don't have to be. I don't see. Here's the thing. Hey, Baldy, Agent 47, relax.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Agent 47, relax.
No.
Here's the thing. I don't have to be white to be able to identify white problems as to why you guys have the problems that you guys have.
Well, why can't you fix Sudanese problems? Scammer. Hey, I come from a culture of scamming. All right. Why don't you fix your country's problems then? If you're a problem fixer. All right. No, if your registered title, all right, is to go through culturally and fix problems. All right. Why don't you start with your home, nigga? All right. Right. This is serious questions here, Hoss. Give us a portfolio on that. I don't give a shit what you were able to build with the backing of United States currency, nigga, behind your back. Show me from that mud dust field that you come from, where people are starving to death. All right. Where this insight with your ideas can help move the country there. That's when it holds value, nigga. All right. Not after we done gave you a damn rescue, all right, immigrant package. All right. Now all of a sudden you want to be the professor of everybody. All right. Yeah, this is why folks have a hard time trying to deal with you, dude.
Clearly, you don't have the platform or the ability to tell these women to get back in the fucking kitchen. So guess what? Now I got to do it for you because you don't have the platform to do it. So the reality is that, look, man, you can do what you want to do. You can say what you want to say. You can be a white nationalist. Cool. I actually fight and defend for your ability to do so. But if
no, well, you kiss their asses for white validation. All right. You're not just fighting for him to be a nationalist. You would like to be a miniature white supremacist. All right. So by him resting his boots on your head as a white male, shits on your whole concept and identity, sir. There's the problem. All right. Right there. Look at his eyes, man. His eyes show a man pleading. All right. Please, sir. Please. Like, I'm one of you. No, you're not. All right. As that white man told you before he threw your goddamn Sudanese ass out of there. All right. He told you that you were a sand nigger. All right. That's what he told you. All right. Yeah. And he'll come. He's in Miami. All right. And he'll come and meet you and knock you out, dude. All right. That's what he said to you. All right. Hold on.
We're going to have this discussion about white replacement, etc. Well, who controls and who are the gatekeepers of sex? It is the woman. So stop complaining. Stop crying because you sound like a fucking black right now. Let's be honest. You have a victim mindset. Stop being a pussy. Get out there. Tell your women. Stop being whores. Stop subscribing to feminism.
You sound directly like a wannabe white supremacist. All right. Yeah. Trying to talk to this white man who doesn't accept you. All right. Stop acting like black folks. You know, stop being a victim mindset. Victim mindset. All right. Nigga, get back to your starving ass lands, dude. All right. Yeah, you are a victim. All right. Hold on here.
Stop crying because you sound like a fucking black right now. Let's be honest. You have a victim mindset. Stop being a pussy. Get out there. Tell your women. Stop being whores. Stop subscribing to feminism. Start creating families. Start going in the church. And start getting some white babies.
Can I respond?
Sure.
Okay. So look, to some degree, I actually do agree with you. But here's the thing. The problem here is that, yeah, we white people, we got to figure out what the roles are going to be for white men, white women. The problem is I've talked to a lot of white folks. We don't want your Muslim, get the women back in the kitchen, put a garbage.
All right. No, he called you a Muslim to your face. All right. What did I tell you in that function? What you call it? Huh? No Muslims allowed. All right. So they're all, as white supremacists around you, following the concepts of the joke that got you blocked and banned out of the Turning Point USA conference, nigga. Andrew Tate could come in. All right. Yeah, he could pass for white. All right. Yeah, he could come in. He's cool. All right. No, he brings the ladies with him. He can take over a room. All right. No, he's got some swag. He's got, with him being so a quote unquote guru, he at least got some swag about him and his brother. All right. All right. When you start talking about this stuff with a red pill and that, you are like the cases of forced damn labor, nigga. All right. It's forced on us. Everything, dude. Hell, you got to pay them women to come in and be around the table, dude. Because Lord knows they damn sure wouldn't do it for free. All right.
bag on their head. We don't want that. So when you're promoting that stuff, that's never going to work for us. Do you understand that?
Promoting Islam?
Yeah, you're Islamic. We don't want your Islamic
really,
value.
actually, if you watch my podcast, I don't really talk about religion ever.
Your literally view of women is basically Islamic, correct? That you hate them?
No, actually, I would argue that, what are you, Christian?
No, I'm an atheist.
Right. And you got to understand for white supremacy cases in that Christian motto, he feels like he's better to that case, but you're not. And more than anything else, yes, he comes from this territory talking to every young lady like he hates them. All right. Yes. All right. Absolutely. You cannot tell me a man got a love for women and you don't even care in a sexual matter if she's enjoying it or not. All right. That's somebody, in my personal opinion, that prefers the company of men. All right. Stay away from the women. Get out of their faces. Don't say anything to them. All right. Don't engage them, nigga. All right. Just go find you a strong man like you're looking for. All right. Yeah. Ain't no need to confuse our women. Hold on.
That explains everything. Yeah, this guy just hates everybody, including God.
And you know, while I'm here, Myron, also just for the record,
God is black. I don't worship him. No, Jesus wasn't there.
Myron, one more thing. I gotta tell you.
So yeah, like
1 second. Let me just say one more thing.
My thing is because you're coming in from a position where you don't know. I don't promote Islam. I'm actually very I respect religion. I understand religion, but I kind of find it funny because Islam, Christianity, the Abrahamic religions in general kind of solve this problem. So maybe you might want to find God.
I hate them all. No.
Okay, that's the problem. You might want to find God, and that would help you.
But no, listen, your view of women is basically Islamic. You hate them. You want them to wear garbage.
No, it's based on all the Abrahamic religions. Devout Christians, devout Jews, and devout Muslims would agree with me that women need to be subservient to men. That's how it's always worked. Do you have anything else you want to say, age of 47 or no?
Who are you?
Age of 47?
Yeah, one more thing. I'm 1/4 Ashkenazi, just FYI.
That makes sense. Very Jewish. Very Jewish. That makes sense. A white nationalist that's a Jew. That's crazy, bro. Hey, guys, you guys better not let him in. He's trying to infiltrate and subvert, man.
Yeah. Well, they already had admitted by you that they don't trust you because your own people can't trust you. So as they put, and I'm paraphrasing, the moment you get comfortable, you're just going to go after them. This is what the hardcore white supremacists said to you. You know, the same ones that said, hey, we appreciate you taking care of the blacks and all that. But, you know, when we take over this country, you're going to have to leave, too. All right. Those white guys. All right. Who in all actual and reality here, dude, you still don't have anything there in comparisons to him. All right. He represents white men, whether you like it or not, in this conversation. All right. And he said to stop talking about his women. All right. And he just lets you know, all right, no, goddamn it, that you're a damn a grifter, goddamn it. All right. So you're not in black folks' community. You throw shade at us for the approval for white society. And every time he calls himself rather going into these all white spaces or being the grandfather here of white folks' problems, they put your damn Sudanese ass right where you belong. All right. So you didn't style on him, Halls. All right. You embarrassed yourself once again at your own function here. All right. And if you think them crowds were skinny, Halls, in Los Angeles, all right, you have no idea. All right. Because what swings him with the cases of momentum is his connections that he has with some of these other bloggers and streamers and being on Piers Morgan. And all right, that's what gives him some of the extra promotion. All right. But on a serious note, a serious side, which we've seen in here firsthand. All right. People ain't in no damn rush to come out here and publicly see him, dude. All right. You can tell that by the folks that's in line to ask him questions. All right. These are random Joe Schmoes, dude. All right. And not to mention the Charlie Kirk method to me is just, I believe it should have died with him. All right. You're not going to take over the mantle. You're going to get embarrassed everywhere you go. And by your sparring match with him, other white men are going to make it a habit to publicly come out and engage you, dude. They're already doing it. All right. He's like the third guy.
General. You guys have to get your women in check.
I
you
know.
guys don't have your women in
Yeah,
check.
I agree.
Let's talk about white people. You guys don't have your women in check at all. White women in general don't want to date white men. A lot of them, are totally cool with being whores. A lot of them put off and push feminist propaganda. They're fooled by the Jews. They tend to be very impressionable. You guys need to get your women in check, and that is why you guys have the birthing crisis that you guys have, is because white women don't necessarily subscribe to having children young, having big families. They'd rather pursue,
Yeah. So actually, the reason that I'm here is because when I was on Twitter, all the Wignat chicks told me to come here and to ask you to stop shitting on women. That was actually the original argument I was supposed to have.
No, we need to continue shitting on them because they're the reason why you guys are getting replaced, quite frankly.
Okay,
so you should be having this discussion with your white women, actually, to be honest with you.
No, I mean, look, so you're here shitting on white women, is that correct?
Yes, a lot of them subscribe to progressive ideologies that are the reason why you guys are quickly declining in citizenship.
You're not white. We don't need you talking to white women, trying to, interact.
Yep. So he put his eyebrows up immediately. No, you're not white.
To white women, trying to, interact.
Right. And that hurt his heart.
Declining in citizenship.
You're not white. We don't need you talking to white women, trying to,
Right. All right. You're an other. You're here to do our bidding, Amadofu, and hide in black skin, all right, and be here when we call you. But we don't really need you for that anymore, all right? Yeah, black folks have started to, what's that shit called? To recall on the inventory, nigga, to do a recall, all right? To delineate, all right? To scrape certain shit off the back end and don't be hanging off of that. Bullshit and jokers. All right. To call out the cosplayers, to divide and eliminate anybody in here who doesn't represent Freakman culture properly. All right. And it's not of Freakman culture. All right. If you some bull jiving joker here, Hoss, then you don't got access to us anyway, in other words. And that's where that white man is letting you know you've been found out. All right. And hold on here. We got something else. All right. Yeah, we got something else. All right, that's very strange. And let me tell you something, Luther. I don't care how close you sit next to goddamn Benjamin Crump. I don't care. You're a tether as well. No, you're a tether too. All right. You just better keep mentioning reparations, dude. All right. That's your job. All right. I understand he just endorsed you. But as I explained to everybody earlier, Benjamin Crump is an ambulance chaser. All right. That's what he is. All right. He got some weird video with them niggas sitting together close on a couch. All right. Like, I don't give a shit, man. Hold on. I seen it earlier.
From the state of Florida, and his name will be Luther Kemp. I'm civil rights attorney Ben Crump, often referred to as Black America's Attorney General. I grew up in Fort Lauderdale.
I ain't trying to hear that shit, dude. All right. I don't want to hear it. All right. Yeah, you will defend every last one of the Travis Scott victims, nigga. All right. All 50 of them. Blackness go out the window, nigga. You got all bunch of Latino defendants. All right. Get your funky ass out of here. All right. No. Now. Looks could kill. All right. Aisha Curry turns around and scolds Stephen Curry. Fans were calling his name and stuff. He turned to look. He wasn't paying attention. And he accidentally stepped on the back of her dress. All right. And this is what happened.
Step right here. Yo.
Damn. You can imagine what you're getting at home, man. I ain't gonna say nothing. All right. You can imagine. She did try to clean up some of this shit publicly, y'all. She did try. It ain't helped much. All right. It didn't. And in the case of all of this shit we got to take care of, I don't know who the hell this is, but y'all need to stop effing around. All right. All this dumb shit with people trying to have stupid ass social media videos and play pranks with people. Black people, this ain't the time. All right. This ain't. And you lucky you ran into him. All right. He just got off of work or something. All right. Y'all fucking around. No, you're playing around. all right, reaching on this man cart. All right, watch what happened.
This is my favorite. Oh, you got meat? It's hard to find meat. I'll take it. You got three. This is a blessing come true. These are my favorite.
Are you fucking with me or what? I'm about ready to blow your brain.
Okay.
Shit back in the cart. Why are you fucking with me?
Just seeing what you got. Just seeing what you got, sir.
Well, you see what I got, right?
You see what he got, right? Huh? You see what he's holding? Huh? Yes. Hey, look, he asked you one question. All right? No, why are you fucking with me? He pulled the gun out in a grocery store. All right? No, put my shit back in the cart, dude. All right? No, I'm an old man. Don't mess with me, man. All right? I'm an old man. I ain't got time to argue with you. All right? Put all my shit back in the cart. All right? No, trying to go viral, some stupid ass video. All right? Some people want to grab a couple items from the store and go home, yo. That's it. All right? You don't know what type of day this man had. All right? And I believe he handled it like a gentleman. All right? Right. He said, why y'all fucking with me, man?
I'll take it. You got three. This is a blessing come true. These are my favorite.
Are you fucking with me or what? I'm about ready to blow your brain.
Okay.
Shit back in the cart. Why are you fucking with me?
Just seeing what you got. Just seeing what you got, sir.
Well, you see what I got, right?
Oh.
Yes. All right. Yeah, he got him a monkey wrench, dude. Yeah, that's a monkey wrench. All right. Yeah. All right. You see what he got, right? All right. Put all his shit back in the cart. Everything. All right. You see what he's working with? All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah, leave him alone. All right. Shit. Now, I get it. I'm just trying to get whatever. He's trying to get his little bullshit TV dinners or whatever and get the hell out of there. All right. Yeah. Check this Asian woman out here. I found this very amazing. It was talking about the cases of why they do what they do here in America. All right. Hold on.
See, I actually think a lot of people think it's like a superiority thing, but I almost think if we're associated with a white person, then we won't get mistreated anymore because it's like we get to hide behind them.
I can kind of see
Oh, my Lord.
what you're saying. I don't.
Yep. That's what it's always been. Hide behind the white man. I don't see what's happening to the niggas. Hide behind the black person's leg. Look at what they doing. All right. Nobody in here, these buffer classes, been trained to actually fight their own fights. This is why you see them turning up at us after Trump do something to them. You don't know how to organize to beat something, not for real. Everything is usually just brought to you. The Democrats just hand it over to you. Talk about something built and made and authentic. That comes from freedmen. All right. An actual movement. All right. That's going to get people's asses up. All right. Not from jokers sitting back in here, as we said, that's used to trying to hide behind a person's leg. Mm-hmm. Now, you need a leg to hide behind. All right. Oh, let me give y'all the last piece that I have here this evening. And once again, thank y'all. No, I came in here. I had to finish that Myron stuff, but since I am in here, we'll give you one more piece.
I will not be working with Alex Rosen henceforth. I will not be collaborating with him on any preg catches. I might have to run into him at, different court events and stuff because we have done a lot of preg catches. We have done a lot of great work together. So we will probably have to be attending some certain court here.
Yeah, I got to look into this before I go after this. I can't just whatever, because I don't want to say anything. But I'll say this much in here. Much love to the good people. Much respect. We'll be back in a minute. Mm-hmm.